Loud enough? There we go. It's a little better. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. I love how you do that. Thank you so much. If you would please stand, silence your cell phones, and would Crystal Law please come as our Rotarian of the day?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Please bow your head. Dear Jesus, thank you for the food put on our table. Please, Lord, I pray to you to give us all the strength and power to go out and make an impact on someone's life today. Please, Lord, watch over all our family and our friends and let us all come to heaven with you one day. Amen.
Amen.
Now, let's say the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Four-way test. First.
Is it true?
Second.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Third.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And fifth.
Is it fun? Thank you, Crystal. All right, and as you sit down, please remember the cart buckets at your table. Dump your spare change in there, please. We are working on getting you the cart cups. Yeah, hope to have those to you in the next week or so. Is William here? Any prayer requests, William? None. Yay, everybody's happy and healthy. All right, and Greg is not here. So Kristen, are you filling in for raffle and guests? Okay, who are our guests?
Well, today I brought my mother, Jean Hall. We also have guests with Aaron today.
Brady's back with us again this week, so from the cottages.
Yes, I have host of Fina and Derek, Fina Stand Affair, English Show. I'm gonna do half it all, and I'll introduce you.
Awesome. Any others? Sure, yeah, let mom draw. Oh, wait, did you buy a ticket, Kristen? Because if you bought a ticket, I'm not sure I can let that happen. Okay. All right. 392.
392.
Ah. Yeah, they're sitting. All right.
Elsa.
Going for it.
Dark. I tell you, always, every time.
Well, you
They must
know,
go in together or something.
they do.
They always get good odds right there.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
7.
7 of hearts. Get closer. Not quite. All right. Nice try, Nelson.
Yep.
Thank you, Kristen. All right. Are there any community announcements? I'm going to move the flag.
Let's see, we're gonna have our, auction back. We haven't done it in 3 years because of COVID.
Wow.
So we're moving it to the fall. It's gonna be, it's gonna be, the 24th of February, 26th, whatever that Saturday is. I think it's 24th.
24th February.
So, of September.
Oh,
Sorry. We moved to the fall because, we actually wanted to move it years ago. And, when we started that thing, we said, when COVID first happened, we said, well, we'll cancel all this spring, we won't move it to the fall anyway. We're gonna be 6 months, almost 3 years. So we moved it back, moved to the fall, and see me anytime. Tables are $800. If you remember the last time we was all together, big community was at the chamber event. I talked about how awesome that was. So many of you did this thing too. I appreciate you. That same kind of energy we have that night. We look forward to having you back in Milledgeville at Georgia College on the 24th.
September.
Probably the largest eclectic group of Milledgevillians that we have. It's a great. What do you say?
Nothing. Okay.
Whatever the date is on that.
September 24th is a Saturday. Awesome. All right, well, Wendell, since you're already standing and you've almost got that food processed, why don't you just keep going and do some happy dollars?
All right, we'll do happy dollars today. I'm gonna do one in a couple weeks, my anniversary in a couple weeks, so we'll do those. Paul D, I saw Paul at church the other day. Where you at, Paul? He here? Paul said, when you doing happy dollars again? I said, I'm doing today. So hopefully you're gonna put some in. All right.
No pressure.
Here what my dollar for today. All right, earlier in the week, I got a little health thing. He said, hey man, you need to lose a little weight, eat a little bit better and all that. So I've been making sure I'm back in the running and all that, right? So I come home in the morning, I run about 5:30, I come back, I'm soaking wet right now. And so I go out on the porch. First day I went back out on the porch, I said, I ain't got no shirt on. I'm just gonna relax out here. Ain't nobody walking by. That gonna car walks by. And I didn't see it. Right? I'm over eating whatever. And she goes, hey, what do I went? Oh man. I said, Paul, I ain't got a shirt on. She goes, I didn't look. I said, well, good thing you didn't. You lose your appetite all day long. So this is for you, Paul. It's $1 for calling for splitting up and seeing me without a shirt on there. And I think she came out there too. I won't care anymore, man. So anyway, but I appreciate you. So, tell us some good things that's happening in Milledgeville, Georgia, and in your life. All right, Nelson, I can always count on you, my man. What we got? Always, brother. I appreciate it.
So $2.50. My daughter is officially going to grad school.
Yeah.
Finished classes yesterday. She is a clinical mental health counselor.
Yeah.
That's all. Really, $2.50 is just so pumped up about our Corps cadets.
Yes.
We got our academy prep in last week and this, so Coast Guard Academy, West Point, Air Force Academy, Naval Academy, they're all here. We got 2 cadets from Taiwan this morning, so we are filling those barracks, and we're excited about a great year.
That's awesome. Yes. Well, the program is awesome. So see, we get these cadets. What's your class limit there?
So 254.
All right. So, but I'm talking about the ones that come in for a year and you go straight to the academy.
So we're going to have 57 this year.
57.
Yep.
That's awesome. These kids come from all over the country. They just go do 1 year.
1 year, and then they head off to the academy. The academy sends them to us. We prepare them physically, mentally, and academically, and then we shoot them to the academy. They're from all over the country.
So you think about that, about their life start, and then they'll be generals and officer leaders and all that kind of stuff. They're gonna get started in Milledgeville because of GMC. That's awesome, man. We appreciate it. Yeah. Who else got something positive next? Frank, my man.
A week from Saturday, I just want to drop my daughter off at Georgia Tech at the dorm. First one to leave the nest, I'll call her those.
Where does she go to school? She go to GMC? GMC, all right. GMC salesperson today. All right.
I'll pay you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We won't tell
All right, I'm gonna
Kathy.
get Paul D here. Paul's the one that got me started here. What we got?
Getting it started.
Yes, sir. Get it started. Yes, sir. Paul D. Paul always loyal, comes out every time. Here we go. All right. What we got?
All right, my son got his first offer yesterday, played baseball with the police club.
Oh. That's a neat thing though, man. You know, that's awesome, man. The kids all jacked up, pumped up. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Where you go to school? GMC. What we got?
All right, I'm gonna do my GMC club.
Hey, Lacey walked on my house on Saturday too.
Please. So anyway, my daughter will be a junior starting GMC tomorrow, and then my friend Christy back here. Christy, as I call her, I knew her from GMC a long time ago. Her daughter's gonna start to be a junior as well.
All right, fantastic. School started. When did school start, by the way? Tomorrow, first day of school. All right, for GMC. In fact, Bryce, y'all started yet?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hey, on my way over tonight, Bryce, let me tell you a little Georgia College story here. Where do your children go to college at?
Georgia College.
Thank you. Don't you have a golf scholarship at where? Georgia College. Man, she's awesome. Hey, first time I got to sit with her, we had a blast. And that Christmas all cut up, and they gonna throw us out of that place, man. All right. Dr. Price, when y'all start school?
We started school yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
We have a successful opening, today's the second day, it's going smoothly, so we're very excited about that. The other thing that I wanted to share is that got great news from GMC. Colonel Kraft sent us an email saying that he had 3 scholarships that can be given to 3 graduates from Baldwin High School, and that went through our NJRUC program. So we are identifying those kids, and they get to go to GMC for free and get their college degree. So we're very excited about that and celebrating that success in the partnership that we have.
That is awesome. Fantastic. All GMC Day. Now, to get a little Georgia College slander here, when is Education Day, Dr. Price? I don't remember. Coming up. December sometime. We have 3,000 students from Baldwin schools in our gym at Georgia College. All right. What we got?
I have $1 to follow up, seeing local businesses to see. My friend Brogan here is with the cottages. I got to visit last week, saw the success going on over there is absolutely beautiful. Almost full, doing really good. They're making some renovations and upgrades. It's already beautiful, so just great.
Local business 101. Local business, what we got, Kyle?
All right, so to speak about local business,
Yes.
like many of you, I run a business that in the summertime, we have a little bit of time to recoup and make some repairs and things that need to take place over the summer. If you don't know, my wife and I own Cerchero's Fresh Max, one of the best fast casual restaurants around.
Yes.
But in the summer, we have a chance to do some repairs and things that we couldn't do in the rest of the year because of these great schools that we have in this town that keep us so busy throughout the rest of the year, we don't have time to do all those things. And I will say, Dr. Price, on Tuesday, I think that was your last planning day, at lunchtime, we literally had a double line through the restaurant and down the sidewalk outside because they all got out at the same time. And then I will say, with Georgia College students already coming back in, our sorority and fraternity upper class students in particular, and with GMC coming back in, our sales, like many of you, are through the roof again, and we're thankful for all these schools in town. We benefit greatly, as so many of our businesses in town benefit, and we're just thankful.
Yes, great. Awesome. What we got? Okay, well, you post this out.
Yeah. It's $5 at $5.
Yeah, you got whatever you want, man. Let's hear it.
My mother's been down in cancer this year. And
Good, man.
she had a successful student filters. So I'm like.
Yeah. Great news, man. Appreciate you, Laura. Thank you for sharing that with us. And we appreciate everybody. Also notice our speaker today, I just look up there, man, she got an undergrad and graduate degree from Georgia College.
Because it's not always all about GMC.
Hey, I mix them all in
We
today.
tried.
I mix them all in today.
Good deal. All right. Thank you, Wendell. All right, a few club business announcements for you. You see your pieces of paper on the table for potential new members. David Jones from Fouts Brothers, and David is not here today, but that's okay. He's been approved by the board for membership. And I am personally very excited also about the other one. Kinetic is joining Rotary as our first official corporate membership. So, so that means that they will actually have 3 members. They'll have a primary, and who is going to be Alicia, I understand. And then backups are going to be Randy Wilson as an alternate, and what was the other one? Chris Colton is going to be maybe. So, so that's technically, I mean, that's 3 for the price of 1, basically, in memberships. So we're very excited about having them join as our first official corporate membership. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. So last week when I was helping Paul Dean and the guys put everything away, they pointed out to me that we have a ton of Rotary car tags in the cabinet back here. If you want one, they're paid for and ready to go. So if you want a Rotary car tag to put on the front of your car, they're in there. Go grab one. Jan, I understand you have something for the club today.
Rotary Foundation has a new fundraising platform. It's called Raise for Rotary. And it's a little different than our normal fundraising that we, do as a club or as a community. This one, it can be done by a club, but it can also be done by a single person. We know on Facebook, you see that it's my birthday, and instead of presents, please donate to. And then how this one works. You can pick any type of Rotary project that you want. It can be, of course, our normal polio plus, Alzheimer's, disaster relief, but you can also choose to support any of the 7 areas of focus. So if you have a particular area of focus that you like, maternal and child, environment, peace and conflict, or whatever, you can raise money for that through this site. It's like a GoFundMe site. But the other nice thing about it is if you have a non-Rotarian, like family members, friends, donate, then Rotary Foundation will take what would have been their points for donating, if they've been a Rotarian, and actually give them back to our club, which gives us extra points so we can then do some Paul Harris fellows. So if anyone's interested in that, I'll be glad to send you the email address and how to go ahead with that.
All right, thank you, Jan. It's exciting. And then for anyone who is interested in taking a deeper dive into Rotary itself, the Rotary Leadership Institute for sessions 1 and 2, parts 1 and 2, are being offered at the Savannah campus of Georgia Tech on September 10th. So part 1 is all about you as an individual Rotarian. Part 2 is about the club, things that happen at the club level. And then part 3 is more about Rotary International. Did I explain that right, Jan, Aaron? So parts 1 and 2, the individual Rotarian and club level stuff, if you're interested in learning about that, that's September 10th. I'm happy. I'll include that information in my recap email today. So if you're interested in going. All right, any other club business? No? All right. Well, in that case, I'll turn it over to Tamara to introduce our speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out today. I'd like to introduce you to our speaker. This is Catherine Woodall. She is the programs manager for the Alzheimer's Association here in Central Georgia, and she's going to be giving updates today about what they've been working on. Thank you. Also, we're going to be passing out an attendance form. If everyone will put their name and their phone number on it, it just helps her collect some measures from the previous day. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's good to be back in Milledgeville. As he said, I'm a double graduate from Georgia College, and I did take anatomy 1 and 2 at GMC, so I do not worry. Yes. So in grad school, I was involved in community outreach. I was in the Harrisburg community, the Coopers community, and also Oconee Heights. I loved Milledgeville and didn't want to leave, but unfortunately my fiance had other plans for us. So we just bought a house in Macon, and honestly, being back here today, there's no community like Milledgeville, and I'm like, golly, should we put it back on the market? Like, we just remodeled a bathroom, so we might could get some more money, and I might could swing it for like the lake or something. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm very happy to be here, and as she said, I'm with the Alzheimer's Association in Macon, and I've been there almost 3 months, so I'm still pretty new. So if y'all bear with me, I'm gonna get my PowerPoint going, and we'll get this show on the road. If I can work y'all's technology. The sign-in sheet, do you have that? Oh, you have one. Okay, perfect.
Where's my other sign-in sheet?
And if y'all need to go on the back, I didn't bring enough because I didn't expect this many people. So thank y'all for being here. That's always a nice problem to have. I think so. What did I do? Oh, no.
You know how to connect it?
It's the latest key.
Connected. Sometimes it.
So the silver lining and everything you're seeing right now is we are buying a new laptop. It will be here tomorrow. So in the future, our speakers are not gonna have this issue moving forward. God bless.
We got Google expert on site right there. Good job.
Is this what you want?
Yes.
No worries. Yeah. Oh, don't click on
That's absolutely what I did.
that.
Thank
I
you.
saw it happen. I'm like, no.
Sorry. So I have a very close tie to Alzheimer's. My grandmother passed from Alzheimer's with Alzheimer's in 2019. It is very prevalent in my mother's side of the family, and we've also had 5 of her siblings pass from Alzheimer's, and 2 are actually in the later stages right now. So it is very close to my heart. She actually passed in the end of 2019. So it was a blessing in disguise because, as we know, 3 months later, 4 months later, we would have not been able to visit her and been with her in her last few days. So I'm loving this job. I love being able to educate the community about Alzheimer's and dementia, some steps we can take, and how you can become involved in such a wonderful organization. So that's my plug for the day, as well as Georgia College, always. So we will go ahead and get started. And I have to reference my notes. These PowerPoints, if you click one wrong button, you're completely off track. So we will wish for the best today. So today we'll be talking about the 10 warning signs of Alzheimer's. And I always like to preface this that there are these 10 signs, but everyone's journey is different. And someone might be portraying 1 sign, someone might be portraying 6 signs. And it's always so important to kind of know someone's balance and their typical nature, and understanding those differences if you do notice them or if a loved one notices, and being proactive about them, because as we know, in so many other things, early detection is always the best. So throughout the day, we have several learning objectives. So we'll be able to describe the typical age-related memory, thinking, and behavior changes versus those that may portray symptoms of Alzheimer's or dementia. So kind of being able to differentiate those two. It's very stigmatized that Alzheimer's and dementia is just a common form of aging. But as we know, and as research shows, that is just simply not the case. And then, as I said, recognizing those common warning signs, discussing tips if you do need to have that conversation with a loved one, whether that be a parent, an aunt or uncle, a friend, whatever the case may be, giving you that confidence to kind of address the conversation and see how you can get them some help. Identifying the possible tests and assessments that we now use for the diagnostic process, and then obviously naming all of our wonderful free resources through the Alzheimer's Association. And I'm going to skip a few slides for the sake of time today. So if you see me flying through it, that's quite all right. Okay, so some people may use Alzheimer's and dementia interchangeably, and it gets kind of confusing. So dementia is kind of the overarching term, and Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. And we know that, hopefully it'll stay awake with us. We know that Alzheimer's accounts for about 60 to 80% of dementia. So it is the largest percentage of those cases. And that's why we focus specifically on Alzheimer's here at the organization. So we actually have one of our doctors. She kind of does just a little brief video and gives you some in-depth knowledge that I wish I had, but I just simply do not. So we will hear from her, and her name is Dr. Heather Snyder. Maybe. Here we go. It worked this morning, so I am not sure. Let me try to. Is it? Maybe the Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, it's just a short little video clip. Let's try this again.